I just love your name, Julia. Julia Chronics. It flows.
It means so many things.
Why is
A little bit of a but like totally relevant in my entire life.
It doesn't seem to be showing up on the live. Oh, there it is. Oh yeah, the leg.
The leg. The leg.
The leg. Okay, going into the countdown. We're going to introduce you right after the 10-second countdown.
Final countdown.
Your voice can do that right now. Mine cannot.
Hey, it's Rick in the Shed and Rick's Rant.
I apologize. Sorry.
That was a mess up. What's up, everybody?
Hello, everybody. Happy Friday. Thank you so much for joining us. I apologize. I put them all in order, and then I forgot that I changed my mind on how I wanted to order them. So apologies there. We will get to Rick's Rant later, but right now we want to introduce our super special guest. This is Julia Chronics. So thank you so much for joining us tonight, Julia.
Thank you so much for having me. Hi, everybody.
I love your setup, Julia. You look like you are ready to smoke some weed for sure.
This is my beat laboratory. This is my zone, like my home office. This is definitely my little table, my she shed, we'll call it.
There you go. There you go. I feel like we need to send you some stickers.
I love that. This is my collabs, basically. This is like all I'm surrounded by a bunch of like dope people that, feels good.
For sure.
We have stickers with our faces on it, so we'll send you some of those to slap our face in behind you.
Please do.
We'll just be creeping you the whole time.
We've got a lot of people here that joined us tonight. So thank you all for joining us here. Got a lot of comments. Hey, hi, Julia. Hello, everybody. Kush Queen is here. Thanks for joining us, everybody.
What's up, Baron? Canadian Lavender.
Got to get some stickers out, too.
Brayden.
Colin.
We apologize. So, Julia, you are breaking up just a little bit, but it's not. I think it'll be okay.
I think we'll be okay.
So if we might ask you to repeat something if we don't quite hear it, if it cuts out at like a certain time.
No problem. I'll try my best not to mumble too. Sometimes I'm guilty of. I'll do my best to enunciate.
No, you're all good on that.
You're super clear on that aspect.
Yeah, it's just something technology.
Yeah, something is like cutting you out once in a while. But we also were sent a super special package.
Yeah, we were.
Yes, we were.
Yeah, we were. So I was like, don't show your address.
I know. I was like, hang on a second. I'm going to flip that around. Yeah. But yeah, we're going to open this package tonight too and sample some of the cannabis that you grow, right? So you're an owner of, are you the owner? Are you an owner? Are you?
Like, so
story here?
My spouse and I built and own Like the Woods Bud Company. We do have one we'll say, but we are mostly self-funded. We have like one person who doesn't like, he's a non-voting director, we'll say. And there's a couple of like quiet people on the side who have like invested, but otherwise it's basically been my spouse and I. We have we literally like cut down the trees, found the land that was like zoned properly, applied for the license ourselves. It took 5 years to like get the paperwork down, and like in order to do that, like submit your license, you have to have your building erect and ready for inspection. So like, and like banks won't lend you kind of thing. So we did some real estate. We flipped houses before we did this and invested our capital and cleared some land and put up a steel building ourselves, and and then and within there put in a grow pod to start. We now have a grow room that we just built as well, so we're just like slowly scaling up as we can and just like doing micro things. And like we're truly a micro cultivation. There's just two of us, and we just like, you know, do our best and love what we do. And we both have had experience in the past growing for ourselves in a medical capacity. And it was like, wow, this is medical grade for me. Like, I want to share this with the world. It really came from like a passionate side of like wanting to be able to share that with people and experience that and have others have that experience as well. So that was really what drove the force kind of to make this thing for us and something we can do. A truly symbiotic relationship to grow the plant. Like we give a lot, but we also get a lot from it. Just the actual cultivation of it is like super great. It makes you feel good. We grow with love, like, you know, it can be emotional, but it's always like a positive thing to work for us. And like, so yeah, we just kind of have done our best to create a space that's like we're nestled alone in the woods, and we just do exactly what we love every day. And like we have a big derpy dog that comes out to the bush with us. And
Amazing.
Yeah.
Julia, you are fucking amazing.
Yeah, definitely.
You are so dope. Like, that is the dream right there.
For sure.
Like,
It's a dream life.
wow.
I'm gonna like one day, I mean, like I said, scaling, but I'm gonna have chickens out there for sure. Living outside, like I have a rabbit already, and like Ronnie's gonna be out with the chickens in the coop, and we're gonna have like, you know, like a little sustainable living. We're gonna live small. We're gonna, you know, and just kind of live off the land and do our best to, you know, reduce our carbon footprint and just do good things.
That's incredible.
It's incredible.
They need to make a documentary about you. That is like for
Right?
real.
I agree.
I would
For
watch
sure.
that in a heartbeat.
Yeah. Are you gonna get goats too?
Pardon me?
Are you gonna get goats as well?
Yes, I was gonna say goats too. Like they
goats.
grass down, and then apparently eat wood ticks. They like keep wood ticks down, and like you guys probably know this because you're in Winnipeg, but like Lake of the Woods, there's one island that's like the most high density of Lyme disease in like all of Canada, and it like is transferable through wood ticks. So like you have to be very careful. You're like you have to be super careful. So chickens would like number one lay eggs, and then number two they would eat wood ticks.
Wow.
Yeah.
Chickens are like superheroes.
Yeah, for sure. And they lay eggs that you can eat.
Yeah.
I learned that at like a land-based healing facility that's like here on Becker Road. It's like a farm, and they said once they got chickens, the wood ticks disappeared.
Wow.
Wow.
Really cool. So that's just a weird little fact.
Yeah, I love that. Well, I'm really
Yeah.
excited to try your weed because yeah, we're looking forward to this.
You can open it?
Sure.
Yeah,
You can open it. Go ahead. I was like, we're also, because it is Good Friday. So like, what else do you do on Good Friday besides smoke a cross joint? So I feel like I'm going to attempt to roll a cross joint so we can smoke. It's Good Friday. You have to try at least roll cross joint, right?
Okay.
Have you ever?
I'll try. No, like.
Oh, I'm not. Yeah. There's no pressure.
Well, I do my best. That's all.
Oh my gosh.
No way. No freaking way. Amazing.
Oh my god.
Oh, I love it.
Oh, I love that.
it. We each got
So
one.
that's the mullet tea. It's business in the front, party in the back. So the logo's on the back, and it's just like a plain blue front. But
I love that.
Love it so much.
Thank you so much,
Yeah,
Julia.
thank you. Oh,
Yeah, that's amazing.
That's why we should have opened it before.
Yeah.
Just so we could have been wearing it.
Yeah.
Well, I guess no, it's party in the back, so it wouldn't have been showing.
We could have worn
I
it.
don't worn it backwards.
We would have worn it back. Yeah.
I was gonna say, I guys can wear mine too, but then I was like, wait, I have like the right one, and if they're not wearing it.
There you go.
Let's get baked.
So sweet.
Attention, 2 baked girls. Let's get baked. Yes, please.
Woo.
Okay, have you guys ever seen these before?
No.
So this is like I just got them as a gift from Smoke Arsenal, but they're like G-Rolls brand. They come with filters and a poker, like a little mat. So I feel like I can use this probably. Like this
Oh,
probably
cool.
my.
Yeah, for sure.
What kind of papers are they?
They're like a plant-based, chlorine-free, vegan, and G-Rolls is the brand.
Okay. I like it. Looks dope.
Yeah. I got cool ones.
Canon Nostra Canada says, no, Good Friday is about a good dose of mushrooms.
Okay. Maybe it's all of the above. Mushrooms and a cross joint.
I love a good mushroom dose.
For sure.
Yeah.
I feel like here is this gonna
Okay, so let's start off with this one.
there we go.
I love how it always has to warn you. The smoke of this is harmful.
I watched a documentary where they said like the effects of cannabinoids counteract the damage of the smoke. So yes, the smoke does, but it doesn't have like, ongoing effects like it would tobacco smoke.
Yes, totally.
But I don't know if that's like I saw it on a documentary. I don't know how like credible the
Okay. This is the one thing with these bags, man. I cannot. Oh, I nailed it. I got that
That
one.
was super quick. That was super quick.
I have such the bags.
I love canisters, but they're such a waste, right? But
yeah,
smell that.
Nice. Oh my gosh, that's
right.
Nice. That's really nice.
So what is this, Julia? Because I feel like I cannot see the name on it.
1892.
1892?
Yeah.
1890. We named it. So we had a contest, the Name the Strain contest with our followers. And that was picked through some votes. It's the year that our town, Kenora, became a township. So
okay.
It was like just like a local kind of homage strain contest. But the original strain is Drip Station. It's Scotty 2 Hottie crossed with Greasy Pants.
Smells so good.
It looks beautiful.
It smells so good.
Right?
Yeah.
That looks so pretty.
I wish my arm was longer.
And that makes a difference with the nose for sure. A lot of like there's 15% licensors that can produce a clean enough COA to have non-irradiated flower. We're one of them, which is really cool. But it makes a difference. Like your nose and your flavors, they're a lot more. And like, and you can tell too. It's disappointing. Now looks so beautiful, and then you like open them and there's no nose when you get a bag from the store, and it's like, oh man. But
yeah. What always confuses me so much is when like you get some weed, it smells so good, it looks beautiful, and then you smoke it and it's like it doesn't taste nearly as good as it should have, you know?
It's shockingly not.
It's shockingly you're like,
know?
oh, this doesn't taste as awesome as I thought it was gonna taste.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I feel like my mouth is, you know, drooling for this.
Salivating.
Yeah.
Look at that big
like,
word.
I'm drooling. I'm drooling to smoke it.
oh God, I'm not gonna do this, guys. My hands, like I'm so nervous. Like I'm good, but like my body's physically like
no. Like, you're doing so great though, Julia.
Eat with like a cone, and then I'll just like make like a maybe.
There you go.
Yeah,
that's smart. Yeah,
super smart.
Did you see this? Like, anyway,
that's
maybe
great.
Maybe I'll stop about it.
Yeah. If it make you know what, Julia, if it makes you feel better, we had my greatest all-time fail. We went out to Vancouver to go MC a cannabis cup. And during this cup, there was a joint rolling contest. And like I have rolled some pretty awesome cross joints in my time. And for some reason, because I was so nervous, because everybody's watching us.
Yeah.
I failed epically. It was like it was so bad. It broke in half. It was like couldn't do it.
No.
So many people were like, I got Rae, she's gonna kill this, blah blah blah. And it was like
You're so nervous.
I wanted
after
to say
that,
like
yeah.
a 2-year-old, but 2-year-olds shouldn't be rolling joints. But like, like I felt like a 16-year-old kid, 15-year-old kid trying to roll a joint for the first time.
But noob status for sure.
Right?
That's honestly, I don't. It was really important to me when I first started consuming cannabis. When I was young. Like I stopped for a long time and then kind of got back into it. But like when I was younger, I thought it was really important as a party trick that I knew how to roll a joint. So I did learn. Like changing a tire is another thing that I thought it was really important to do.
Yeah.
So that was one of my things, but like I lost that muscle memory for sure. And then I like started loving bongs. So I'm like a bong kind of gal.
Okay.
I really
That's your
love
favorite.
bongs, but my I love bongs, but my lungs do not love bongs anymore. I just can't.
I can't.
I can't handle it. It's too much. If I really want to get ripped and I only want to smoke a bowl or two, instead of smoking like 3 joints, I'll take like a bong rip. But like
Because of that, like it's efficiency. Like I'm like, okay, I've got shit to do. I'll just take, I'll just take a quick bong rip and like I can pack that.
Go on with my day. Yeah, I get that.
Like carry on with my day,
Yeah.
But like if I'm smoking, like I'll like a joint. I also love blunts. Like I do love blunts. Like that's my other thing that I do love.
Especially
Those
when
are
especially when you're like sitting around a fire, you're just, smoking a
Totally.
blunt.
Good for sharing.
That's literally me all summer long. Like that 100%.
That's the life right there.
We have a camp that we park in our 85 acres of like giant pine trees. Like they're like tall pines. We have our camper out there and we bring our children and our dog and, go have our little life. So yeah, that's why it's exciting that we're going to like plan to go out there permanently in the future.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah. Do you like gardening too? We're going to do gardens this year. We're actually doing like community gardens. We're going to try and invite the neighbors out and call it buddy co-gardening. And that way it's not scary for people who don't participate in cannabis, but there's like the opportunity about it if they want nearby. And we're going to do like garden plots and ideally one day do like a little market out where we are because it's just outside of city limits. We're in Longbow Lake technically, but it's like just outside of Kenora.
Okay.
I'm so sorry, but this is amazing.
Is it?
Yeah.
I'm excited to try it.
Awesome. Does it taste good? You like it?
It tastes so good. It
Oh,
lives up to the smell and the look.
yes. I'm like, as soon as we were like saying that, I'm like, oh, I hope that tastes
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
it's probably one of my top 3 favorite strains of all time. That's why, hunted it in like as our first private, like from our declaration, because we knew that we liked that one ourselves.
Yeah.
That's our thing is like, we just want to like, and it's nice, like actually on one of your podcasts, I heard about, like you say, like the numbers don't matter. Like when you go into a dispensary and you're like, hey, and they're like, okay, this is percentage. And you're like, I don't really care. Like, I just want good stuff. We base our genetics on like stuff that we like. So like, and a lot of it is from before we were licensed. So we don't necessarily have a COA on some of it. So like, there's some really cool stuff in our vault that I just don't know if the market's like quite ready for yet.
You're like, this is like mind blowing. Yeah, you're not ready.
Like I'm just like, I don't know. Like I feel like give it a little bit more time. More and more people are starting to recognize.
Mm-hmm.
How is that? What color is the ash? Is it white?
It's pretty nice light. Yeah.
Yeah. And it tastes great.
Yeah.
It tastes really good.
Good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I'm gonna give up on the cross part and just like so I can just.
I know. I
Good.
like. I haven't even. I was like rolling this joint as as I'm gonna roll the cross joint thing.
Oh my god! Like you
I mean, I
clearly
just
just
packed it.
gotta
Okay.
like step on this. This is one thing like that I have said that I want to like, practice. This is the art of.
There's some pretty crazy people out there that can roll insane things into
I have-
So
joints.
crazy.
Some very creative stuff out there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, excuse me, very creative. There are some cool shapes you can do. Have you seen people smoke out of fruit and vegetables? Because I always think that's cool when you make like a bong bowl out of a carrot.
We made a bong.
We did a couple things. We actually like smoked out of a Baby Bell cheese.
Baby Bell cheese. We made a bong out of a pipe out of a Baby Bell cheese.
Yeah.
It was really smooth. Tasted real nice. We also did one with a potato. Was it a potato
Or an apple.
An app?
I think it was an apple.
An apple makes more sense.
I think
Yeah,
it was an apple.
I forget, man. And then
Yeah.
we one time.
But real talk, I bought a 20-pound bag of potatoes because I thought for some reason I was supposed to, but I carried a 20-pound bag of potatoes and I looked goofy, like it was nuts. And then I got home and my like Josh is like, why did you get such a big bag? I'm like, I thought you said to get this bag, so I had like this giant bag. Anyway, I'm considering a potato now. I definitely supposed to do that.
You should just like cut some in half and plant them and just grow your own potatoes.
I'm
In the
actually gonna
garden.
do. Yeah, I might. I do that like to save my vegetables. I also, like I said, I have a rabbit, and we have 2 Easter dinners to go to, so I'm gonna do some side dishes for those as well with them.
There we go.
Nice.
Scalloped potatoes, mashed potatoes, fried potatoes. Potato, blooming onion.
Casserole with like bacon in it, and we're gonna like put some cheese in there. It's gonna be good.
Fuck yeah.
Delicious.
Okay, so how long have you guys been growing weed for? How many years of experience do you got? That's a
12.
better question.
12?
12?
Medical grade, yeah, like ACMPR for this 12 years, yeah.
Wow.
Amazing.
Yeah, and you can
It shows.
yeah,
Shows,
for sure.
for
You
sure.
can see the passion. You can I was like, you can taste the passion in it, but like
Well, and I feel like this strain too was like all over the internet for a while. Like everybody was
smoking
raving
it.
about it. So yeah, I'm really excited to try it right now.
Okay, I'm gonna try to roll the base with the jumbo king size duo Gizeh paper. We'll see if I can. I'm gonna put a filter in it too.
What? Wow, she's blowing my
Do
mind.
you smoke your joints with filters or no filters?
Filter,
Yeah.
always. Even before prefab filters were really a thing, I would cut my rolling papers and little cards.
To make one.
I don't even cut them. I just like rip them.
Yeah. You have to rip them, do a little weird for a bit, dog them up a bit.
But for the most part, I don't. Like if it's just me and Cupcake or Cupcake and I don't really put filters in the joints because we just like want to roll them up and smoke them. So, but if we have like a guest with us, I try to put the filters in. I don't want them getting weed in their mouth and shit. Yeah.
Rodney's like, do people still smoke without filters?
Yeah, Rodney.
Yeah.
I force her to. It's like she doesn't have a choice.
I don't roll with filters. I don't know how to. So
I like it's just extra time. I smoke the joint for the most part for my fingers, right? So I don't feel like I need a filter.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't.
I just find like pinching it too tight or like they get all resiny at the bottom. Then you have like brown lips and you don't know. Always like self-conscious that I'm gonna have like shit on my face if I don't put a filter on my joint. It's true.
I mean, I
A lot
get
of
that.
people- yeah.
Yeah. I would tell you though. Don't worry, Julia. If that ever
Yeah.
happened to you, I would tell you. Yeah.
Ew. I would tell you quietly too. I wouldn't like yell it.
Yeah.
I'd be
No.
like,
No. If yo, Julia, looks like you got shit on your lips. Yeah. Right. It's like,
Yelling it across the room.
that wouldn't be very nice.
right. So mean. No, I'm good from that.
Yeah.
I'm going to roll the body of this cross joint. I feel like it's pressure now too. So
Well, go ahead.
I was just gonna say I recently got these fingernails. So I feel like that's thrown off my entire joint rolling technique because like
So resiny.
it's so
I got
resiny. Yeah.
shit stuck to my fingers.
I understand why you smoke it with filters
Yeah,
because your
it's
weed gets so it's so good. You're like
all over my fingers.
it's gonna be all over your face. I'm telling you right now. Yeah.
Is it on my lips?
No.
Okay.
Mine.
But did you I've found a couple of like dominant flavors in that bag specifically. Did you taste anything specific in there? Like a specific.
I don't know. It tastes peppery to me with like
Okay, did you
citrusy.
get the Kubasov pheno where it almost tastes like garlic? Or did you get
Right?
the
Like
yeah.
I'm not so much sort of like kubasa, but I mean like kubasa is like peppery, but
Yeah.
it's more like a peppery.
Or there's like a grapefruit one too. So like the interesting thing about those and like Black Rose is a microprocessor. They're the ones who bagged it for us. They did a really good job at like recognizing there's 3 phenos and hand bomb their stuff to put it in. It's like a microprocessing. They do a really good job and they're very hands-on. So we have 3 phenotypes in 1892 that we really liked. So one of them is like a pretty greenish pink one. One is like super dark purple, and one is like almost like the Joker from Batman. It's like green and purple at the tips, kind of. So
Oh, cool.
tried our best to give everybody a little bit of all 3, but there's like very different terpene. Like it's not the terps are different, like the combinations, the way they behave in each plant is very different. But they were all super like had different characteristics that we really liked out of them. So we went with 3 of them. It's like genealogy, like you think about it, like if you have kids and you have so many kids, like not, and you have to pick one, it's like, but like 3, you could have 3 great kids, do you know what I mean? So like your mom could have, anyway, so we picked like the 3 best kids. And that's where we went with that. And that's it.
The 3 favorites. That's amazing.
That's awesome.
It's
Super grapefruity. And then
I-
there's one that's super garlicky.
I
That
feel
I
like
really really.
yeah, I feel like that one was more on like the garlicky, peppery side. But it was like a nice flavor because usually I'm like a really big fan of citrus. Citrus is like my jam.
I feel like it was a different aftertaste than it was like kind of when it was
While you're smoking it,
Yeah. Like you got more of that like garlicky aftertaste.
aftertaste.
Yeah.
Okay, I am like struggling hard already with the filters.
Also,
Sorry.
somebody asked here, do you mix the phenos?
No.
And or why not clones the best pheno?
Oh,
we-
why?
And
What?
I don't know. I don't know.
Do you see
Very-
comments too there, Julia?
Can you see the comments?
I don't know. Do you mix the phenos? Okay, well, why not clone the best pheno and name them differently? Well, they're very easy to tell which one's which based on their colors. We picked the ones, one of them was super terpy, one of them was super trichomy, and the other one was super colorful and beautiful. So there were 3 very different reasons on like a panel of review of why we would pick them. So that's what that batch is, and we have one, like we've cloned the same pheno of each one. We haven't mixed.
No, that's
If
awesome.
We also just have a Dr. Brent Guppy that just joined us here from Highway 59 and Biocision. And he's asking if you've ever thought of a collaboration with Highway 59, like a live resin.
I have talked to Dr. Lilico about this. Not in a million years. Bio has done labs for us in the past. Not a million years, but like when we like our first batches ever out, Bio did, and we didn't have trim yet. So like the idea of doing, and they weren't quite doing that processing. They were like just starting to build that part of their pharmaceutical lab. So it was like a little baby idea, but the thought has crossed my mind in more recent times.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have some like we keep our trim, we cure it separately, like all of our sugar leaves, and do a very good job of making sure that it's taken care of like you would any of this plant. And there's no, anyway, we take our stems and we destroy those and all the stuff and cure it properly. So I would love to.
Nostra Canada says, stand out. Be the ones that release live rosin.
That would be sick.
Yeah, just punch you in the face. Yeah, right.
That would be so delicious in a rosin. Like they really would. That's on our list. That's in our cards. We do have some ideas and some things coming up this year. This has been like since we put in, like we scaled up a little bit this year. We put in our second grow space, and now we're able to like exponentially harvest without and yield without very much effort, because we got to like custom build our room. So it's all irrigation fed with like a large reservoir, and like we know what our disadvantages were from having our grow pod, and we basically were able to correct. Touch wood, everything's been going super smooth in there, and it's been a very job to maintain 180 more plants, which is like double what we were blooming last year in our grow pod. Wow. So like scaled up without really amplifying our labor too much. I mean, harvests are going to be insane, but that they're always nuts. So yeah, like it's just been we're just finally at a stage where we're producing enough where we can be in a position to process and do extracts with like non-flower material.
Dope. Yeah. Okay, super quick. I've rolled both. Oh, I forgot that there's no second cam.
Yeah, we don't have a second cam on this one.
I've rolled both joints. So I have the big guy. I put a filter in and everything. He looks like a what is that? A tuna with the long nose? I don't know. It looks like a tuna. And then we got like the little guy, just the regular 1/4 papers. So now I gotta put the hole in, two little holes, put the glue around it, and it should work.
Well, let's try it.
I'm gonna try it.
That's a good idea. I don't have glue.
Like, I just rip off the end of a paper.
Oh,
so like the glue part. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just like, yeah.
I actually have a bag of 1892 as well. Like,
nice.
Fuck yeah. Okay, where should we're putting it right here.
I trust you.
This is, but you as here, I was like, I trust you. I'm about to fuck this up. This is the scariest part. Putting a hole in the joint.
I'm not good at any of it, so.
There's easier ways to roll this, I'm sure, but this is how I've always done it. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it's an epic fail.
We love that we have Julie on here tonight, too. Thank you, everybody, for joining us.
Yeah,
super
happy
sweet.
Good Friday, everybody.
Yeah, happy Good Friday.
I didn't make the hole straight. Motherfuck. Okay. Okay.
Boy.
So you're like dynamics. Speak the combustion rate due to the is that gonna affect it, do you think?
I don't, man, a lot of science going on. You know what I did last time when I did it perfectly? I forgot to put the fucking holes in the second joint. So it just looked nice, but it didn't actually burn. Remember?
I had this in a long time myself. It smells so good.
It does smell. It's so good.
Yeah, that's good. Sorry, I haven't opened that bag in a long time, and it smells really good. I forgot.
It really does. It really does.
Okay.
Super impressed.
Yeah, it's so good. Okay.
Hello, Ethan.
I
Hello,
gotta
little
make.
devil. Yeah, she definitely had a disaster cross last year.
It was a
Or
disaster.
Didn't we both? I think we both rolled one last year.
Was it last year? Yeah.
I think so.
Didn't we do this last year? We do it every Good Friday, little devil. Yeah.
I think that's awesome.
Because I went to a private Christian school. And so it's like one of those like, hey, look at me now. Yeah, I'm like, I roll cross joints on Good Friday.
And simply because
Okay, I put the 2 holes in it.
All right.
We got to stick the joint in the joint. We're going to twist a little bit. This is the scary part.
oh gosh.
All of it was
Aw,
a
thank you
scary
so
part.
much. Everybody's saying the great guest, great show. Thank you.
Can we find Manitoba's Go? Julia,
Yeah.
Manitoba's Go wants to know, can we find Lake of the Woods weed in Manitoba? If so, where?
Yes, you can. I know for sure that it's at Rural Buds, the Pierre Jolie, and then it's also at the Joint at all of their locations, including their location in Saskatchewan. It's our only place in Saskatchewan, I believe, right now, but there is one.
Buddy, the first time in my life,
Amazing.
I'm going to walk into the joint.
You've never been in
I've
one?
never been inside
Oh, wow.
a joint.
That
Yeah.
blows my mind.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But I'm going to go now to go buy Julia's weed.
for sure. For sure.
Awesome.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
super exciting. Uh-oh.
Okay, it
broke.
ripped. But you know what we're going to do? We're going to fix it with glue.
There you go.
Just going to keep sliding that in.
Okay, so like you're a mom, you're a wife, you know,
Yes.
You're a
you
superhero.
travel, you do a lot of different things, and like that's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that you do? Like you're a content creator, so you rep like some really cool brands too, like people that kind of give back for purchases and things, right? Like,
So my Instagram page was kind of a way for me to study consumers on the platform, because like prior to this, I didn't use social media at all. So Julia Chronics was launched kind of out of like necessity, but then it opened up my eyes. Like I've always had a mindset where like everybody is kind of like valued and worth the same, and like everybody's allowed to have everything that everybody else is allowed to have. So like I don't know, collaborations just seem like brainless to me, where it's like, well, of course I want to help you. If you like, you can help me too, but like just like I don't know, it just has been a great way for me to find other people who are doing kind of the same thing, and like whether they know I do it or not, it kind of gives me an insight into like what their grow is like, and like what kind of people they are behind the thing, and then reach out to them, my company, and like maybe do business collaborations and stuff later. So like as much as Julia Chronics is like a fun, I don't want to say cannabis influencer, I want to say like I'm just like I like to think of myself as a positive influencer who smokes a lot of weed, but like I just want to be like viewed as like a trusted kind of source in the cannabis community, and this has been a way for me to do that, and like in the meantime build relationships that are like positive for my business, and like help us grow exponentially as well. So it's been a great transition.
Yeah, that's
Sure.
amazing. So being a mom, so I'm a mom as well, and like in the cannabis industry now, right now it's legal, and it's like, even though there's still that stigma around it, right? So it's like, you know, it's totally okay to have a few drinks, but like all of a sudden when you're like, oh, I just like smoke a joint after work to like chill out or whatever, people are like, oh, that's kind of, you know, you smoke weed. So how do you feel raising, like, how many kids do you have, if I can ask? Three. So are they viewed like cannabis is totally normal to them? Is that kind of how you're bringing it up, right? Like it's not a big deal, like it's
Correct. They have had a non-biased relationship and seen its positive X, I guess. Always like I had an ACMPR license before I had my cultivation license. It's always been important to me, like to affiliate it with like doing it the right way. And like there's medical documents, like this is our plant. They see pictures of like what our plants look like, and they're really happy when they're big and happy. And they've had a positive relationship. But it's not something that they really notice. Like it's just like it's just that like mom medicates and she has her smoke with her coffee and then she's better and then we have our date. Like there's not really, I don't know, it's around all the time. They know about it. Like we hang out around.
You're normalizing it, right? Like it's a normal thing.
Normal, like it's not really weird for them. And the fact that we have our license and business cards and like the police know, like when our alarm goes off at work, they come and we're happy they're there, you know, like, and they're happy to see us. And the kids have been in the car, like if the alarm goes off and we go meet them, and there hasn't been like it's all been very positive. Like we've done everything very, very professionally, I would say, and like informative. If they have questions, we do our best to like age appropriate answers that aren't biased one way or another, and you know, just try and keep it as informative but like honest and but brief as possible and carry on, you know.
Yeah, no, that's amazing. I think that's amazing. It just, you know,
yeah,
one day the stigma will end, but
I have a drink like a dummy. I'll be right back if that's okay.
Yeah, totally,
For sure,
Julia.
yeah.
Not a problem. I was like, the pasties are the worst.
Definitely. Well, yeah.
You know what? This is actually a great time
drink?
for Rick's Rant.
Oh, yeah. Let's do Rick's Rant.
Actually,
Good
yeah.
point. Let's do that.
So every Friday we have Rick's Rant. So Rick in the Shed. We absolutely love Rick. He's retired. Used to have a weed store and a grow store.
Yeah.
And we give him 2 minutes every Friday to do Rick's Rant.
Yeah.
So we're going to listen to Rick's Rant for 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And then we'll be right back.
Yeah.
Hey, it's Rick in the Shed and Rick's Rants for Two Baked Girls podcast on this Good Friday. So happy Friday. I want to touch base on a couple of things. I always, especially now that I'm not working and I retired and I closed down my cannabis store and my grow shop, I get to sit back and watch all these companies play out and how this all is working out for everybody. So one of the big ones that I want to kind of touch base on, which might be a little bit of a revelation, if you look at the AGLC, which is basically like the LGCA in Manitoba, and you look at how they profited with cannabis this year, and this is how they profited. They had to sell $600 million worth of product to profit $18 million. Now, if you want me to do the quick math, we'll do it quick for you right here. It's roughly about 3%. Okay, almost bang on, to be honest with you. So, for you to make $30,000 profit, you need to sell about $1 million worth of cannabis. That's where it's kind of working out here. So, you know what? You need to sell a lot of weed to make any money. That's the reality of it. That's something like, that's the government. Okay, obviously they're a lot top heavy. People usually can make it profitable. But then you have another company that comes out like this. You have Nova Cannabis. Nova Cannabis, who is known for their company's value buds and fire sale cannabis. So obviously selling cheap stuff. So that company actually turned a profit this quarter. And how did they turn a profit? They actually lost money selling cannabis. And they actually made it out of the hole, and they profited $10 million because they got $12.5 million by selling your information. So if you think that these companies are making money selling cannabis, you might be dead wrong. Have yourself a great day. Take care, and we'll see you again. Cheers.
Just called it out. Fuck, Rick. We love you. Thanks, Rick. That's crazy.
Yeah.
More profitable selling information than weed. That's Manitoba sucks.
Brewster says, I guess, is we gave up on the cross joint.
Yeah. So what
Yeah.
happened? So what I'm left with, so it snapped in half. So then I thought to myself, instead of re-rolling another one, do I just make a mini cross joint, poke a new hole,
Be funny and cute.
right? And then just like, I need like regular size papers. I only have 1 1/4. Okay, I'll do like a half the paper. I'll do like a jailhouse joint style, you know, smoking paper.
Take that thing right down.
I was like, we're doing it. Are you still attempting to roll cross joint, or are you over it, Julia?
Actually, while Rick was ranting, it occurred to me I can pack a bowl way better than I can roll a joint. So I'm gonna do that while you guys partake. And it's gonna
There
be
we go.
That's a great idea.
I tried for Jesus.
So this was awesome. Who said that they lived right across from the joint and they were about to walk over to grab some?
It was Cana Nostra, Canada.
That's awesome. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah. If you can
That's
get
fun.
this right now, go get it right now.
For sure. Highly recommend.
Yeah.
This is actually, we're going to come out with a 7-gram bag of this. We have a harvest that's just in the middle of being like trimmed and cured. That's going to be coming out obviously when it's ready, but very soon. There's going to be 7-gram bags available of $18.90. The numbers on it, not like, I appreciate that you guys don't care about numbers, but the numbers are a little bit higher on the 7-gram bag. But you so that's
Sorry.
cool.
Wait, Julia. You totally just cut out for that last section of what you said.
You get like the numbers read higher on it. The bag is bigger, so you get a bit of a price break as well. Get a little bit more for your buck kind of thing with it, and that'll be coming out really soon too. Just heads up. It'll be in a larger format, which I'm really excited about. Because I myself I like 3.5s if I'm trying something new, but like if I like something, I kind of want more than that. You know what I mean?
Totally.
For sure. And especially if you get like a price break for buying more.
Yeah.
Extra worth it.
Okay. So I rolled like a little mini, like a pinner.
I love it.
I feel like that's going to work.
Yeah.
Let's try it.
So we're doing it.
Let's try it.
I'm gonna make the ends pointy like an arrow, so it can slice through. You know. Okay.
You like it a little bit pointy. Like,
no, usually I like prefer it if it's just kind of like evenly packed. But I feel like for the cross joint, if it's pointy,
maybe it'll go through easier.
It'll go through easier.
Like a spear.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, people are saying, Julia, you're hot.
Julia is hot.
Yeah. You're amazing and so sweet.
Aw, thank you.
And you're a breath of fresh air to the
Yeah.
Instagram cannabis community.
Yeah, for real.
And
You're amazing, Julia.
Julia, they appreciate you. Yeah,
Thank
big
you.
respect for the collaboration from Colin.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm so excited to. It's gonna be so crazy going into the joint.
I'm very excited for you. I have been in there myself. Only a couple times.
Okay.
So sweet.
Okay, I'm done poking the holes.
Okay.
Is that the can of scoop that you're using right there?
Is my can scoop. Came to my for a tour before the first grow room, like when we just had the grow pod, and it was just Charlie and Michaela and Sylvie, and that was their whole company at the time, and they were just starting out too, and it was a super like organic relationship. And this tool, like I use it to scrape my grinder. I clean my grinder all the time with it. It like scrapes keef down into it. I pack bowls with it. I use it like, I don't know, the more you touch your weed, the less trichomes are on it. It's just science.
Yeah.
Where they don't really like the plastic. I don't know. It's just keeps your stuff. Also, like germs. I don't know, kind of a germaphobe. So something is great for me too. And I also don't like having crumbs on my fingers. So
I hate that feeling. Yeah, when it's all like sticky and yeah.
Yeah, no coming on the fingers.
when I pack a joint, it like you put it on a 45 and it's like a perfect tapper, like there's like many uses for this. I actually used it once for caulking. I like had to do like a 45, so perfect little corner. Yes.
That's awesome.
Buddy,
Tennis scoop with a Renault,
I fucking
It's multi-uses.
I fucking
You did
did
it? You did it? Oh, look at that. Right for
That's
the end
amazing.
of the show. Yeah.
Get
Look
girl.
at that.
Let me put just like a little strip of glue on it, and then yeah, that's gonna be epic. That's gonna be epic. I had like a super serious face there. I was like,
I'm so like it's Good Friday. It seems traditional, I'm really happy that you get to have your cross joint. Happy.
I know. I feel like the one year I did it pre-show, so it was just ready to go, and it smoked great. But then I feel like rolling it on the sesh, it's a lot more pressure,
Is like your packing ratio might not be the same, or if it is subpar, you're not really picking it because you're feeling rushed. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Just suddenly bounce around like crazy, like me. As soon as I touched my rolling papers, my hands were like, no. I'm like, okay, I guess we're gonna do that. Stopped, but like they don't thought of rolling across joint. They get scared. So
Okay.
I'm gonna practice that now, and then like next time I come on, I'll be like, hey, check this out, and I'll either bring one or I'll bring one, and then I'll make one if I'm good at it.
Buddy, whipping out with the cross joint. I like that, Julia. That's like, yeah.
For sure. So like have to have you on like next Good Friday.
Yeah.
Make it a tradition.
Yeah.
Every Good Friday, Julia crowding.
And cross joints.
It'll be a thing.
Yeah, there you go.
I just, but yeah, manifesting Good Friday podcast. We'll
For
do.
sure.
It's a tradition for me. And his mom's, and then I have that podcast on Good Friday. And that's
Yeah.
it.
Somebody's very impressed that you can caulk a tub and window, change a tire, and roll a joint.
Yes. Yeah, I can do all of those things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like changing a tire is definitely a necessity.
I don't know how to change a tire.
No?
No.
My
I didn't learn how
dad
to
made...
drive until I was like in my 30s.
Oh, truth. Yeah, I
Right,
got my
so-
license right at 16.
Yeah,
and like
no.
my dad was like, you're not driving unless you know to change a tire. And it's come in handy. So like, thanks, Dad.
I helped my friends when she was like 17. She was stranded on just outside of town, and like texted out like a group chat, like, can somebody help me? And everybody was like, well, like call the police because we were young. And I'm like, no, I can just help you. Like I can tired. So I showed her how to do it, and that was my passing of a lesson. I worked
I love that.
check oil. That's another thing that, I pumped gas for a bit.
Okay.
Look at that.
We got lots of lighters. You
Oh,
gotta
yes,
light
that's
two
right.
lighters.
That's
We gotta
right.
light them all at the same time.
Okay. I have 3 and there's only one of me, and I'm lighting a bong. So I was a little worried. Can you tell? I'm a little nervous.
Yeah, buddy. That's great. There's sometimes that I just like I forget lighters. So like today we have 7.
Oh wow. Wow. You mean you have 7? 8.
8.
You mean...
Oh my God.
Okay. I'm gonna do the middle. You're gonna do the sides?
Oh, this is so cool.
Oh, hang on. Look at that.
just burn the face off. so much fire so close to my face.
Oh my goodness.
You know what I mean? Like one person lighting cross joints hectic. Oh my gosh. And my hemp wick, I got a hemp wick for the first time, but this one is like flammable AF. I literally like first time I used it, I was doing a bong rip on a story to send clouds, and it like was like a little mini fire like right fucking here. And it almost got my hair, and then like putting it out took effort. Like it was like I'm like, what is happening? Like I thought these were like a candle, but it was hectic. So anyway,
Yikes.
I'm not gonna fuck with that for a cross joint either.
It's burning from all ends. Look at that.
Yes. Beautiful.
Good job.
Buddy. Cross joint for the what?
Good
Oh, forget about it's that camera.
I know.
Let's go to
I keep forgetting that too.
That's a nice
Cross
bong.
joint. Aw, thank you, Sam. You have a great weekend as well. Goodbye, Colin. Thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Bye, Colin.
Kenora girls seem to be the Swiss Army knife of girls.
We have to be. Our resources are limited.
There you go.
Yeah, this is so great. And
Good
we
job.
rolled
And
it
delicious weed.
with 1892.
The best, I'm
Yeah.
gonna say probably the best cross joint.
It's like Lake of the Woods. It's a cross joint. I feel like there's some connection there.
Delicious.
It's so good. Julia, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. I can't believe it's almost 10 o'clock.
I know. It's almost time to say goodnight.
God.
See? It went so fast. It goes so fast.
I know what time it was. That's crazy.
Time flies.
We
Yeah.
just want to remind everybody we're not going to be, not remind everybody, we haven't even posted about it, but we're not going to be live next Friday.
No.
I get to go to LA next week
Oh.
for work. Yeah. So I get back on Friday, but it's also my mom's birthday. So
Yeah.
Originally when I got told I was going down, I told Cupcake, I was like, I don't think I'm coming back to like Friday or Saturday, so I can't guarantee it. So, and then it just turns out that my mom's birthday lands on the Friday.
Yes.
So we're going to take next week off.
Yeah.
And then we'll be back the following week.
Yes, we will.
Yeah.
But also, don't forget that you can get this weed, the 1892, at all of the joint locations. And where was the other place?
Rural Buds in the St. Pierre Jolie. Is that what it's called?
Yes, Rural Buds, St. Pierre Jolie. That's right. Yeah.
Rooster, what's a shout out? Shout out to Rooster. Good job, Rooster.
Yeah, thanks
Great
for joining
job.
us, Rooster.
I had an uncle Rooster. Hey,
Yeah.
crazy.
Thanks
Good
for joining
night.
us, Glenn. Thank you so much, everybody.
Oh, bye, Beb. I didn't even know he was on. What's
But
up,
yeah,
Glenn?
be sure
Okay.
to check out Lake of the Woods, Bud Co. Sorry, and check out Julia Chronics as well. So be sure to like and subscribe to our show if you enjoyed this time. And yeah,
And happy Good Friday.
happy Good Friday, everybody.
Julia, thank you again so much. This was so much fun. We got to have you back on again, and we'll do cross joints again.
Yeah, love to do it again.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for joining us, and thank you for everybody for joining us tonight.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, it was an honor. Thank you. Good night, everyone.
Bye, guys. Happy Friday.
Happy Good Friday.
Stay baked. I love that. Look at that. Julia Chronics. Thank you so much, guys.
Yeah, love it. Cheers, everyone.
Cheers, friends. Great. Cheers.
Yatsuka.
Rooster's like, yeah, thank you. Shout out, Rooster.